We've all had that feeling. Your heart is racing, rapid breathing, you're sweating, and you don't know what's happening, but you just feel like you're in danger. That, my friends, is anxiety. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time seeing me, hey, and if this is your 100th time seeing me, what is up? Today is a very special episode because we're talking about something that I believe so many people out there could be suffering from and are not speaking up, and I think this is the perfect video for you. We've all had that feeling. Your heart is racing, rapid breathing, you're sweating, and you don't know what's happening, but you just feel like you're in danger, and yet you're not even in physical danger. That, my friends, is anxiety. If you find yourself in a situation where you just feel like every time you go silent, you become scared, you become fearful, so many thoughts are racing through your mind, you're just scared of what's to come. Even if nothing is coming, you're just always in constant fear, always in fight or flight. That's exactly what anxiety feels like. By definition, anxiety is the intense, persistent, everyday worry about everyday situations. The first question would be, how do you know you have anxiety? The things that I've just mentioned. If you always just feel jittery, even if nothing is wrong, even if you're sitting around people, you just feel like you have this sudden feeling of you're being consumed by something. Keep on planning for bad things that could possibly come, but they're not coming. That's how you know you have anxiety. One example I like to use is, let's say a volcano, right? You know, a volcano, before it erupts, it has to like build up everything that's in it before it actually erupts. So that's how you feel. You feel like something's building up, like you're building up to fight something that just isn't coming. So every single day you're on that build up, waiting to erupt. That's how anxiety feels. I've had anxiety before. It's really something that you can just suffer from, and it doesn't have to entirely be something you define yourself as. If you have anxiety, I've seen people saying, my social anxiety, my this is. I don't think anxiety is something to play around with. I don't think it's a statement that I would like to honestly take ownership of, because anxiety is a very bad feeling. And most people who have anxiety don't really speak up, because some people don't even know they have anxiety. Some people just think it's just everyday stress or everyday what. No, it's anxiety and you need to speak up. But what if I told you anxiety has no space to exist if you just trust? Trust what? Trust in God. I'm going to drop some gems for you so you guys can also battle your anxieties that you've been facing and some things that you've been dealing with for a long time and you haven't found the solution just yet. What if I told you the solution lies just right in front of you or within you? Anxiety stems from a lack of trust in yourself, a lack of trust in just life. You just don't trust people, so you're always on the edge because you expect something to come at you. Some of it can also stem from maybe you've been in situations where you trusted someone and they betrayed you, so every single time that comes up you just feel like, geez, like you're ready to, because you're so anxious, you want to go after that thing before it goes after you. It literally just becomes a defense mechanism. I think I got anxiety when I had so many big ideas. Like, one thing about me, I'm such a big dreamer. Like, I have big dreams for my life and I have high expectations for myself. But with having high expectations for myself, I know there's certain things that I just can't do on my own strengths. I just know that the things that I think of are just way too big for the situation that I'm in right now, or for the resources that I have right now. I have so many big ideas, but I think for me to execute them, I have maybe less time, or I have less resources to get me to the future me, right? So that gave me everyday anxiety, because every single day I used to walk around or sit around thinking, how do I get what I want now? How do I get it to be in my face now? What do I have to do? So I kept on like trying to find things to do, right? Because I didn't believe in myself fully to get myself there. And that's okay, because we're not supposed to get ourselves there fully, because there's so many things in this world that are bigger than us. But we think, because we're humans, we think we're the only people who can get ourselves there. So we use those defense mechanisms to try to get ahead in life. But for me, it ended up being a self-destructive pit. Like, I just took myself to a place where I had to start again, because like I said, you have to trust God. So God literally humbled me and said, girl, slow down. You don't have to do it by yourself. What is the creator of the world going to do if you want to create everything? You're not supposed to. So the first thing I'll say is, you need to trust God. Like, you need to put your trust in the higher power, which is the only higher power I know is God. And He will get you there. He will give you the directions. He will give you the resources. He will give you the ideas. Every single thing will come from Him, and you didn't have to work as hard as you think. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. It says, while you throw all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. The highest God of all calls you to throw all your anxieties on him. Let's take this practical. What does it mean to throw? Literally means to grab something, pick it up and throw it. It doesn't mean give it to me, then think about it, then no, darling. It means everything that you're feeling in here, every single fear, every single thing that is worrying you, you need to speak out in prayer, of course. Pray to God and allow God to get all that anxiety off you and forget about it. When you pray about it, throw it. When you throw something, you don't look back. You don't even care where it's gone. You just throw it. That's what he's calling you to do. Like, take it off you. It's heavy, I know. Bring that anxiety to me. I know what to do with it because I created the world. I can make every single path for you that you can take for you to get where you want to go, or for you to be safe. I can keep you safe. Just throw them onto me. So you have to identify what exactly is making you anxious, and you have to be able to get down on your knees and pray and say, this is what's been stressing me, or this is what's been keeping me anxious, and I give it on to you and I let it go. For me, what healed my anxiety beyond prayer, I deconstructed what trust means in God. Trusting God doesn't mean I say, oh no, but I trust God, and I just move on still being anxious. Trusting God means I walk, I talk, I think, I act like I trust God. That means you have to be bold. You have to step out and say, you know what, I'm anxious about this thing. I don't care, because you know who I trust. I trust God. God is going to fix it, and you move on about your day. That's what you have to do with anxiety. Anxiety needs for you to get back up and take claim of your life. Anxiety likes to make you feel small, make you feel tiny, make you feel like you can't do anything, but God makes you feel strong. God keeps you confident. Okay, you have to have that Godfidence, bro. You have to walk out there and say, you know what, I'm anxious about this thing, but I prayed to God about it, so it must be a small thing. We'll get over it. That's what you have to keep telling yourself every single time, because anxiety loves answers. It loves answers. But do you know who loves questions though? God loves questions. Ask him questions. Ask whenever you feel anxious about something. Ask, why do I feel anxious about this? What is this telling me, God? Why is this? Why? Just ask. Every time you feel that, just go back to him. Ask him. Tell him. He loves to answer questions. When you read the Bible, you understand that almost everything in the Bible is an answer to a question, because he even answers questions before you ask them. So just ask. So those questions can be answered by God in the Bible. You have to pick up your Bible. And one thing I've noticed about us in this generation is we're so busy on our phones, not reading Bibles on our phones. We're so busy with different things on our phones that we are not reading the Bible. The answers are literally in our faces, in our hands if we have the Bible on our phone, but we just don't open it. Open up the Bible, every single answer is there. Now that we have learned all that, let's get into more practical things we can do. Like now we can extend our faith in God with our works. Like I said, anxiety loves answers. What if this is going to happen? What if this, what? That's a question, what if? So if what if this is going to happen? What if this happens? What if this? You need answers for your anxiety, thoughts. You need to start paying attention to what makes you feel most anxious. Whenever you sit down and you think, what's that one thought that when you think about it, you're hot, you're sweating, you're breathing hard, you can't think, you feel out of place, you feel like something's about to happen. What's that thought? Whenever you think of that thought, or whenever you feel that, just ask yourself, what am I thinking? Whatever it was, you have to stop and say that. And what I want you to do is write it down. It must be a question. Anxiety always asks questions. It must be a question. That question, when you write it down, I want you to answer that question. Could be with what you already know from the Bible, of course, or what you know from just what you've seen in your life. Like the question could be, what if this thing gets broken? You already know that, oh, that thing, I can fix it at this. Answer it. The Bible says that we are capturing every thought and we're making it obedient to Christ. So every thought that you have, if it defines a different thing other than what Jesus is telling you, other than what God is telling you in the Bible, then it is wrong. You're not going to listen to that thought. That thought is not yours. You're going to hold it captive and you're going to make it obedient. How do you make it obedient? You make it obedient by answering it and saying, wait, the truth says this and this thought says this. So who's wrong? This thought is wrong. So what you're going to do is you're going to knock it off and you're going to answer it when you write it down. So at every single time you think of that thought, you already have the answer down. And anxiety loves repetition. The mind loves repetition. The more times I ask that question in my mind and I answer it, the less I'm going to ask that question, because I already know the answer. The anxiety that I had that came from me being scared of not achieving the things that I want to achieve, the best question you can ask yourself is, what are my actions towards the goals that I want? Are there things that are in your control that you can do that you are not already doing? That's what causes anxiety. If there's things that you know you could be doing, but you're not stepping into that thing, you're not doing it, you're not actively doing it, you will be anxious about that thing because you know you're not working hard towards it. So I noticed that sometimes I would be so anxious about something, but I'm not even working on it. I'm not even doing anything about it. I'm just sitting every day just biting my nails. I don't bite my nails, but that's how anxiety can keep you. You'll be biting your nails thinking of, what if this thing doesn't happen? It won't happen because your actions are showing you, literally your actions are showing you that it's not going to happen because you're not doing anything. So sometimes you have to stand up and say, okay, you know what, I want that thing, I have to work for that thing. I'll put in everything that I can control, and whatever I can't control, I will surrender it to God. That is how you help your anxiety, you help your body ease off. Anxiety also comes with its own shenanigans. It comes with panic attacks sometimes you just have an attack. I had this once. I remember I was at home, and I went home. My parents were in the living room, they're watching TV, and I was in my room because I thought I was going to sleep. So I just felt this feeling of, like, I kept on thinking of some thoughts. I don't know what I was thinking of, I don't really remember, but I kept on thinking and I kept on thinking and I kept on thinking, and then I started to get scared, like, what's going on, what's happening? I started to look around, what's happening? Is it hot? It's getting hot in here, I can't breathe. I literally started crying because I couldn't understand what was happening. That was a panic attack. What you have to do when you have a panic attack, breathe. I know it's hard, in the moment it's hard, but breath work, just breathe. That reminds your body that you are safe, you are okay. Physically you are safe. Even mentally, your thoughts can't do anything to you. That's why they make you have these physical things, because they're trying to trick you into you thinking you can actually be in danger by your thoughts, but they can't physically harm you. So in the physical, you need to get back to yourself and say, I'm here. So you have to be like, breathe. If you can laugh, my mom told me this, if you can laugh, just start laughing. The body will react. The body reacts to what's going on. So just breathe. Say it's okay. Say I'm safe. Repeat that as much as you have to do. I'm safe. You'll notice after some time you're just relaxed. You're back to you now. Now think, what made me get into that panic attack? Answer that question. Write it down. Answer that question. When it comes to anxiety, you need to speak. One thing that I always say is, if it doesn't go out, it's in. And if it's in, it will be made manifest every single day in the physical. So whenever you have anxiety, talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to your guardians, anyone who's around you. Speak or get professional help. Pray. But sometimes praying is always good, but sometimes you just need to remind yourself that you're a physical being. You need to be around the people that God has surrounded you with. God has given us the earth full of people because He's also given them their own gifts to help us. We are supposed to help each other. Your friends are there to help you in these times. Your parents are there to help you. Everyone's here to help you. So when you feel anxious, speak. Tell someone, I'm feeling anxious about this thing, I don't know that. Just speak. It's not that you're giving them the job to fix it, but you're letting it out. It's no longer staying inside. People can share with you things to help you. People can share with you good messages, good Bible verses, good any advice that they can find for you. They can help you now that you've spoken out. But if you keep it in, you suffer on your own. You have to speak to people. Keep talking to people. Whenever you feel it, just talk. Just say, oh geez, this is what I'm feeling. Say it. Even if you're alone, if you're feeling anxiety, just say it. Say, I'm thinking about this and it's made me feel like this. Say it. It's out. It's there. You can see it. You can bring it now into captivity. You can work with it. But if it stays in, you will suffer for it staying in, because it will be made manifest in here. And whatever is in here always comes out in your actions, in your emotions, in everything. It will always come out. Another thing, stop being so idle. If you're an anxious person, if you have anxiety, stop being so idle. That is where your mind now comes to take over you, because you start overthinking. When I used to be so idle, just stay by myself, I used to think so much. Like, I would think from the beginning of the earth to the end. I can think, I can think so much. But then I noticed the more I kept myself busy, there's less time to think, less time for me to get anxious, because I'm already doing things. I'm too busy. I can't think. I'm so busy. Stop sitting on your own. Stop listening to that sad music. Stop listening to that music that keeps you in that thing. You have to come out of there. You have to fight that thing. It's a fight. It's not something that should consume you, that you should say it will leave when it wants to leave. It won't leave. You have to kick it out. Say, anxiety, you cannot stay here. Anxiety, you don't have clothes here. One, you don't have clothes, you don't have a bed, there's no food counted for you here, there's nothing for you, anxiety, here. So deep. Joshua 1 verse 9, it says, have I not commanded you, be courageous and strong? If God himself has told you, be courageous and strong, doesn't that mean you have the power through him to fight all these things that want to come at you? They just want to distract you from the things that you're meant to be doing. That's what anxiety does. It comes as a distraction. It's a very big distraction to the things that you want to do. So you need to tell it, bro, I have things I have to do. God has assigned me something. God has given me what I need to do. Just move to the side. But anxiety sometimes keeps on coming up. It's not something that you can just kill. It will keep on coming up. But the more you learn how to deal with it, the easier it becomes. For me, like, some anxious thoughts come and I say, well, I can just do this. Well, I can just pray. Well, God is going to fix it. That's all. And I keep moving. I don't sit down and say, I'm so anxious about this thing. Not anymore. This is my last tip. Even though we've spoken about prayer, I want you to remember this. Every single time you feel anxiety, it doesn't go with the snap of a finger, it goes with repetition, like I've said. But every single time, I want you to do this. Take this one very serious. I want you to pray every single time you feel that anxiety. Keep praying. I want you to always surrender it. Whenever you feel it, say what it is. Call it by name and say, this is what I'm feeling. This is the anxiety of this. Anxiety of my future. Let's use an example. Like for mine was anxiety of the future. Anxiety of the future. Lord, I am feeling anxious about the future again, but I don't want to feel anxious about the future because I trust you and I believe in you and I know that you have plans for me and you will always guide me no matter what, and you will always help me no matter what. Keep praying. Pray anytime you feel like you need to take it out, pray it. Literally just makes you feel like a breath of fresh air. You know, that's what anxiety needs. You need to pray. You need to have a strong relationship with God when it comes to praying. Make sure it's always prayed for, because sometimes some things are beyond you, because the Bible says we're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're not fighting against what we can see. We're fighting against sources, evil sources on this earth that roam this earth that we cannot see. But God can see them and God can do it for us. God is present. God knows what's happening. He's just waiting for you to surrender and tell him you need it fixed. And trust me, even if it takes time, he's heard, he's going to answer. I don't care how long it takes. Trust me, your answer will be there, and you look at it and say, wow. Like, this is me smiling right now because he answered my prayer. I'm here. Use me as an example. If you feel like you don't believe, I'm here. I've been anxious. I've gone down that road before. I've felt it. I've felt all of that. And I've been humbled. Yeah, very much humbled. But here I am back again, helping somebody out there. I really hope this video reaches whoever it was supposed to reach. If this video resonates with you and you feel like there's somebody else who's been struggling with anxiety, please send it to them. This video could be so helpful to other people as well. Please just share it wherever you can, and don't forget to like. And one good thing that I want you guys to do for me is hit that subscribe button, because we have to keep moving. We have to grow bigger so that more people can find us and yeah, they can be helped. This was episode 1 of Girl Talk. I have no idea what episode this is. Maybe 3 or 4. 3 or 4? 5? I don't know. But this is that episode of Girl Talk. And Girl Talk is not just about the looks. We will be getting into videos about, like, you know, how to stay, you know, cutesy and whatever. But sometimes you need to start with within, okay? We have to be girls that are healed from within. Not girls that are healed just on the outside and then inside we're fighting so many things. No. So pretty girls do not have anxiety. I will tell you that for a fact. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.